What's up, y'all? It's that Sports Kid here with my Georgia Bulldogs 2023 season predictions. These are the back-to-back national champs. They're going to be good. Heads up. The Bulldogs 2022 record, obviously 15-0, undefeated season and a championship game won by them. The 2023 season odds it is 11.5. That's the line, the over-under line for the win total. Can't really say 12-0. So they said 11.5. Returning starters, there are 6 on offense and 7 on defense. 16 players from Georgia were drafted last season. An insane number. I think the offense is going to be about a 9 out of 10. Same with the defense. Very elite on both sides of the ball. Now, they do have some different players playing because they did lose 16 to the draft. I think they are still going to be very good. It's not very hard to replace players when you're Georgia. And you can just recruit everyone. Because, as we see, the recruiting ranking was the second best in the whole country. The transfer ranking was top 50. Brought in 4 guys, top 50 transfer rank. Lots of 5-star commits. 4 5-star commits. 3 of them are Jordan Hall, who is the 12th best player in the country. Raylan Wilson, the 21st best player in the country. And A.J. Harris, the 27th best player in the country, playing defensive line, linebacker, and cornerback. All just crazy guys. They're probably going to be really good. Those are 3 of the 4 5-star commits that will be on the team next year. There are 17 4-stars. Let me say, I'm going to let that sink in. That's enough. That's a lot, though. A lot of them are really high 4-stars, like 50th-ish in the country. Great class. There are also 5 3-stars. Yeah, 3 stars, whatever, huh? Transfers, nothing too crazy here. We have Smoke Bowie, corner from A&M. Ra Thomas, wide receiver from Miss State. I think you can only play wide receiver if your name's Ra. It's Ra Thomas, though. Dominic Lovett is another transfer in to Georgia. He plays wide out. He went to Mizzou. All 3 of these guys are from SEC squads going to Georgia. 1 3-star transfer. I don't know who it is. I don't know. Here is what we've been waiting for, the schedule. Now, if I take a quick look at this, as not an SEC fan, I'm thinking, okay, that's a pretty good schedule. But me, being an SEC fan, I won't name the team because I'll get hate or something. As an SEC fan, I'm looking at this and I'm saying, where are the SEC games? I see like 2. Where the rest? This is a bad schedule. This is a very terrible, weak schedule for Georgia. It's a B- difficulty. It could probably be a C. I'm very disappointed. Very disappointed. To start out the season, we have UT Martin. That obviously is going to be a big win. They are FCS. That's all I have to say. Next is Ball State. They're from Indiana. They play in the MAC conference. They're bad compared to Georgia. Georgia's going to whoop them. Probably 20, 40, 100 to nothing maybe. Next we have South Carolina, who is actually probably going to be a top 3 team in the SEC East. It'll be a close win for Georgia. Probably 17 points. Oh, by the way, anything that is in that close win category, probably within like a 7 to 17 point win for Georgia. Anywhere in that range, probably. Big wins are like 20 plus, but close wins are 17 at most. South Carolina, they are actually going to be pretty decent as a program this year, and I look forward to seeing how they play. That's all. UAB is the next team. They are also going to be in that top big win category. They are joining the American Conference this year, and they did not select a very good out-of-conference schedule. I am sure they are making bank, though. Auburn is the next team on the schedule. It's a road game. You know what that means. It's going to be difficult. No, it's going to be a close win for the Georgia Bulldogs. On the road against the Auburn Tigers. Auburn, I don't think, is going to be much better. They hired Hugh Freeze. Okay, cool. He's a good coach, whatever. On the road, I don't think Auburn is going to be super improved. I made an Auburn video, but it was like 2 weeks ago, and I already forgot what I said in it. So yeah, Georgia should absolutely whoop them. Maybe not absolutely whoop them, but like 17 at least. 17-point win for Georgia. It's a rivalry. Whatever that means in this situation. Kentucky is next on the schedule. It's going to be another close win for Georgia. Kentucky, 7 or 8 wins. That'll be good for them. I think they could probably get there. Haven't looked at their out-of-conference schedule. It's probably not fantastic. Georgia should beat Kentucky with ease, as they should with Vanderbilt. Sorry, Vandy, I root for you every time I can. But Georgia's gonna win. Georgia's going to win this game, even though it's in Nashville, if that makes any difference. At this point in the season, Georgia has played 7 teams, and Georgia should be 7-0, undefeated. Next, we have Florida, who I could probably maybe put in the toss-up category, but I'm not really feeling like it right now. Florida is coming off of their bye week. It's at home. No, it's not. It's at a neutral site. Yep. Those are my favorite games, neutral site games. Phenomenal. Chef's kiss to whoever set that up. Close win for Georgia. I could actually see this one being like a 15, 14, maybe 10-point game. But the Bulldogs should win. Florida is not going to be great, I don't think. I've heard that they could be really good, but I'm thinking they're not making a bowl. So yeah. Cool. Next team is Missouri. They're Missouri. If you know Missouri, then you know this Missouri. I don't think they're going to be any better than past years. Although they did put up a good fight last year. I don't think they're going to do it again. Mizzou is coming off of a bye week. They have potential. Ha 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 ha. What am I talking about? Mizzou's going to get blown out. Next is Ole Miss. They're going back in that close win category. I could see Ole Miss as an 8-win team. Potentially 9. No more than that, though. One of those 3 losses, 3 or 4, is going to be from Georgia. For Georgia, I think as a home game, this could probably be a 15, 16, 17-point win for the Bulldogs. I am a little bit iffy on their offense. I don't know who's behind Stetson Bennett. I probably should have looked that up before I did this video. Either way, I wouldn't have seen him play before. As long as he's good, and I've heard he is, then I think their offense should be pretty good. They're kind of stacked at wide receiver. They have Brock Bowers at tight end. They have a very, very good offensive line. That's pretty much it. I think their offense should be pretty good, and definitely keep up. If not, then there's a problem. Anyway, we have week game 11, whatever. We have Tennessee. This is going to be a road game for Georgia. Going to Neyland. Absolutely hopping environment at Neyland most of the time. When they win some games, then you go to Neyland when it's packed. I'm gonna go to Neyland this year. Actually, it'll be pretty cool. Not for this game. Although, this might be the most difficult game on Georgia's schedule. Tennessee could be pretty good this season. They could probably win 10 games again and go to another New Year's Six Bowl. I wouldn't be surprised. I'd be happy for Tennessee. It might be my second favorite team in the SEC East. Yeah, I think Georgia should probably win that game, but that game has the best chances of them losing on paper. Looking from the preseason, that is their most difficult game, I think. And finally, we have good old Georgia Tech. Tech school from up north in Atlanta. That's a big win. Georgia Tech is not good, and I don't think they're going to be good. Ever again, I don't think they're going to be, well, they probably could be. It's not going to be soon, though. Georgia Tech is not, did I literally just say that 3 times in a row? Georgia, the Bulldog school, they're going to be a lot better, and they're going to beat Georgia Tech, even though it's in Atlanta. They're going to play a lot of games in Atlanta. I'm a little surprised. Yeah. Anyway, Georgia should probably be 12-0. I am going to say 11-1 because the chances that any team goes 12-0 are very low. I could see one crazy upset happening here. If it was Tennessee, then Tennessee would be having the greatest decade, probably of their whole existence. Probably not. They won national championships. They beat Bama last year. If they beat Georgia the next year, that would be wild. Anyway, I can't say 12-0. I'm gonna give them 11-1 and make the SEC championship game, then go to the playoffs. Preseason favorites probably for the national championship, and it's pretty easy when you schedule UAB, Ball State, and UT Martin. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Comment down below if you disagree with me. As a Georgia fan, you probably shouldn't because I think Georgia's gonna be really good. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching, and until the next one, peace.